Hello, happy Wednesday. I am not sure who joined me today so far because I have some computer issue. So I really cannot see any comments right now or, so if you ask me any question, I can answer you afterwards. So right now I'm just gonna to show you today's project. Yeah, I think today I just have some computer issues. I don't know what's happened to my computer, but well, and it's already 7:03, so I'm just gonna to get started. So how are you? I hope everybody have a great day. And today's Wednesday, so this week is halfway. I want to show you two cards today, and they are made with the Seaside Wishes. This is I like this seashell, this sea star image. And what I like about this is because this has the hybrid die to come with it. So I have shown you this before. So this kind of bundle, you can use this embossing folder by itself, or actually they have a die to come with it. So if you open the embossing folder, actually the die kind of fit into this. So you just need to find a way. So they have a place actually secure the die so they won't move. Okay, so you have a paper going here, and once you run through the big shot, it's well cut and embossed for you at the same time. So this is what you will get after you run through the embossing folder. So this will save you some time and also create very pretty texture for it. So I'm gonna to show you how to work on it because like I say, some of my customer, they are just not familiar with this kind of hybrid die set, and this time they come in bundles, so I'm thinking it's a great time for me to show you again and kind of refresh your memories. Okay, so this is the set I'm using today, Seaside Wishes. I'm gonna to put my hostess code here. So if you place in my website with my hostess code, you will get extra like gift from me. Okay, so if you did not put the code in, and I kind of not able to put in you into those group, so kind of cannot qualify for my special gift. So just put this code so I know you watch my Facebook live. Okay, and the paper I'm using, this is called a Thoughtful Journey. This is the third edition Stampin' Up come up with this kind of paper. I think we had before it was called the New Horizon. It's a lot of like ocean, like a field look, you know. And the one before this is called the Mithering Meadows. I don't have it anymore because I use them, and they are more like a flower field and a different kind of like sceneries. So this time they come to with another one. So this is the paper. They look like they have this watercolor effect, and those three are kind of same design, but they are in 3 different color and like an open field and the flower. So one side of this paper is more colorful, and the other side of this is more like doesn't have any particular design. So I'm using this paper today to make today's project. Okay, so I'm also going to show you new a technique. Not new because I think I did this before. So let's start with this card first. And like I said, I'm using one of this paper. I think I used this one. So one side is like that, the other side is this. And let me remind you again, in the back of the paper, it's always tell you like what color they use. So it will help you, since this one is so abstract and has lighter and darker variation. Like this one can be Daffodil Delight and also can be a Crush Curry. So sometimes you don't know, but if you really want to know what's the color they use, you can look on here. Okay, so let's get started. The color I'm using is the Classical Coral as a card base. So I'm gonna to put this card aside here. You just cut the paper at 5.5 here. So each 8.5 by 11 card, you can make 2 card base, like here. And we're going to fold this in half. Okay. I really swear I have my embossing folder, but probably I didn't. Okay, so we just do like that. Okay. And we want another white piece. So when I'm layering, my personal preference, I like 1/4 inch smaller, since we cut the paper in 5.5 earlier. So now I'm just do 5.25 here. Okay. And once you fold your card base in half, this is a 4.25. So I'm just gonna to do 4. Okay. So they will layer perfect like that. Then my next layer will be this beautiful watercolor paper, and you can do any way you want, but I prefer to have this greenish color on the bottom. So I'm just gonna to do this. This will be 3 3/4, like that, and 5 inch. Okay. So right now you can see they are 1/2 inch smaller on each side, so they layer like perfectly. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is just to use the embossing folder itself. So I am emboss this piece in here, and the side has the Stampin' Up logo. That is the one facing up. That means your image will pop out, like a raise up. So this is what I'm gonna to do. Then because this paper is very colorful, so probably you cannot see how pretty they come up with, like that. Hello Candy, thank you for joining me today. Because my computer has some issues, so right now I couldn't see the like a message like on time, like a instantly. So if you ask me any question, and I probably can answer later, so you can see the textures they bring up, right? So this is how you do when the paper you want to be on the top. You need to have this logo, or if you don't have any preference, this side will be pretty too, but they just like indented in. Okay, so since we already have this, then I am going to use that. You know me, how I have my way to work with the paper. Okay, so I'm using the crumb cake, like that, and I guess you can do two. So when you the extra you can save for later project. Then here I need one small one. Probably I can fit two in here too, like that. Okay, I do in the center. Okay, so right now I am just gonna to cut them out with the matching die, and with this die I'm having a little bit problem to matching them up first, and later I find out like, did you see there's a one, this one has more curve, and there's one here is more curve, so maybe not. So you just keep turning, and eventually you will find the right side, like this. See, they match perfectly, like that. Okay, and this one is the same way. Then you run through the embossing folder, not emboss, big shot, so you can cut the image out. So I'm gonna to do this twice, because the first time I cut this two, right? And oh, I guess I did not match really well, but that's okay. Then this one I am doing again, like that. I feel like maybe, the first one I really did not cut with the right side. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Okay. So we have this. Hello, Sharon. Thank you for joining us tonight. Okay, like that. Okay. So I am just gonna to glue this on the white paper first. Surprise, right? I cleaned my glue and make sure it's working before the Facebook Live. So I'm going to glue on here first. Then I'm going to take the baker twine. This is how I do it, okay? I am going to tie on here. So I'm just holding extra length of the ribbon or whatever you have. And then you wrap around. And then you cut the extra. Okay, so that's how I know how long do I need for my project. Then I'm just gonna to tie a bow here. Yeah, I like to, since we are wrapping around twice, I want to have some space in between so people can see we really did twice, okay? Otherwise, I will just wrap once if you are not going to let people see. So I'm just going to do this now. So now I can glue this on the card base. That's the reason when I do this sea stars, right, I put in the toward the center because I know I have this designer series paper to cover it. So like right now, nobody even knows we use the paper in between. Okay, so I have some star here. Then I'm going to take another this. Now I'm going to show you how to use the die. Okay, so we are taking this and you just find like here, you know you are in the right place because once you put it down, you push it, they will lock. They just secure there. Then you just put a piece of paper in here and you close it. Okay, so this is what you see. And you use this to run through the big shot. And the plate, when you are using, just like you are using for the embossing folder. Okay. And this is what you will get. See, you open, they cut this for you already. So you will have this $C cut, and you have this piece of paper with this very pretty texture. I think I can use this for something else, so I don't know yet, so I will save this piece. Okay. I'm going to using the medium size, and I have like a Daffodil Delight color, and that's kind of picking up from here. That's the reason I'm using it. And I have the double, and you just do slowly like that. Give it a little bit color. So once we color it, you can see the texture. You can really see like a very, very well. Okay. And now we're gonna to also cut out, there are also 2 dies from the set. This you can cut like a coral. So I already have this pre-cut, like 2 piece here. So this is everything we are using. Okay. So I am just gonna to see, there's still, this is so detailed, delicate look. So you just need to use your poker or use scissors. You can take that extra paper off. Okay. I'm putting some glue in the center here. I'm just going to do like here. And I'm going to do another one. Kind of, you know, this one will be here. So a little bit here. I know most of the image will be the embossing image on the designer series paper will be covered by this thing on the top. But I'm just thinking with that in the background, it just make it look more sophisticated, more detailed. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here, right? Here has the linen thread, so I am putting my pop dot on here, because if I'm putting in the middle, it will on here. It will, if this is ribbon or the linen thread, it will not attach to the paper. I feel like they will easy to fall out. So what I like to do, I kind of know, I just put on the top. Okay. So what I'm doing is leaving some space, like a track, a space for this linen thread to go through it. So this is how I like to do it, but it's totally your personal preference. Okay. So in this way, when I put this down, I know this $10 is attached to the paper. See, you cannot move them. It's not attached to the ribbon. I sometimes, if this wider ribbon, if you do that, and it's very easy to fall out later. Okay, so I'm just going to use this C star. This is okay. This is actually perfect size. And you can always using this super skinny part here. Like this. I don't know. So maybe we need to use the baby pop dot. Okay. So I'm just gonna to put this one kind of here. They kind of overlap. And the baby one, this is darker color, so I'm using the lighter color one for the baby star. I'm just going to put in the center like this. Okay. Then I'm stamping the sentiment. The color over here is Pretty Peacock, but I feel like, the Mossy Meadow is a good color, so I use Mossy Meadow, but you can use Pretty Peacock or any color. You can still use the Calypso Coral or Crumb Cake. It's totally your choice. So that's what I like about this paper, because there are so many colors you can use, and there's no right and wrong, because even though I just changed my background paper to Pretty Peacock, or even for the Daffodil Delight and Crush Curly, they will all, turn out pretty. So that's what I like about this paper. So I am using this. Your friendship is the best gift. I like this sentiment. Ooh. Okay. So I'm just gonna to cut around it. And you can do very close to the sentiment, or you can just, cut, like I will leave, this is probably 1/8 inch, or maybe, I don't know, 1/16 inch width around the sentiment. So this is how I cut mine, and I feel like this is a different way. If you have any tag, the sentiment, those tag you want to use, that's perfect too. But I am just using this because I feel like it's give a little bit different look, like that. So I'm putting the 2 pop dot in the back. Then you just put in here. Okay. Of course, every card needs some bling bling, right? We have a perfect bling is flat adhesive back pearls here. This is this week. If you place the order with this hostess code, $75, and I will send a pack of this paper pearl to you. And I like the shine of this pearl, and it's perfect for this project. So I'm just putting one like that, and the one over here. Dun, 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 dun. So this card is done. Do you like it? I really, really like it. This reminds me of the cruise, Caribbean, the ocean. And wow, today is 80 now. I can start to feel the heat. Hi, Beverly. Thank you for joining me now. Join us. Okay, so this is our first card. And the second card I want to show you, this is the make and take project at my open house last week. And reason I want to show you is this is the one of the technique we have been using, and I use a lot as for the background. And I just don't know, like, if you know about it or you have ever tried. So I just think this is kind of refresh, for how to use the ink on the embossing folder. So I did 2 color choices at my open house. Of course, everybody picked this summer splash color. So I'm going to show you in this petunia pop color. Okay. So this is super, super easy. You don't need a lot of things for this. You just need a basic white card base. Okay. And you need whichever color you are having. Since this one I use a petunia pop, so that's the color. And before this, I already cut out the tag, okay, from here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then you have another smaller piece in here. So both cards have exactly the same measurement, okay? So now we are working on this piece. So this is your embossing folder. Remember, the one has the Stampin' Up logo. That's the one on the top. So I am gonna to use the ink. This is the new ink color. I love this color. Actually, I like 05 new ink color this time, because this time's color is happy. I feel like last year's color is more like adult, like heavier feeling. So I like this. So you just put ink on the embossing folder, and just if you don't know, the Stampin' Up ink, they are water based. So later you just run through the water, it's well cleaned. So you just do this, and I am putting the paper on this side. Okay, so I know this is the image I'm just gonna to put in here. And I know paper is a little bit small, so you have some edge. So just depends on how you want them, like have the where you want to position them. So now you can close your embossing folder. So we're gonna to run through the big shot. And remember, using the plate you use when you do the embossing folder. Okay. So just like a normal, nothing special. And when you open it, then this is what you will get. Okay, so every time will be different, depends on how you ink your embossing folder. Apparently I did not ink like into here, so the color was not very like it doesn't have any color in the big $C. So now you just need to run through the water. It will clean this folder, so don't need to worry about it. Okay, so you can use this on all the embossing folder you have to create the quick background. And I like this one because it's pretty itself. You can just you know, make a quick card, like use this technique. Okay, I have double-sided tape here, but I couldn't find it. It's amazing every time with this table, right? But I just couldn't find my things. Okay, it's fine. We will just use this. Usually when I do this, I like to use the double-sided tape in the back to secure the ribbon to make sure it holds well. But then right now I'm just have to use the glue. Then glue, sometimes, you know, you just need to wait for a while for them to dry, to hold it. Okay, see, that's what. Okay, just let me get my double-sided tape really quick. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you like to use glue, you still need to have a double-sided tape on hand, just in case for the project that's ribbon. So this can hold, see, much better. Then I'm just gonna to use this like that, and I'm putting on here. Okay, so now I'm using this. I think this label is from Endurance Beauty, something like that. Anyway, any tag you can layering them. You just cut them the same size. For this one, I am cutting them in half. Okay, and I'm using exactly the same sentiment I have here. Okay, perfect. So now I'm just gonna you want to glue this, you want after you stamp. Otherwise, it will have a gap in the back, so it's not flat. You will not able to stamp the sentiment perfectly. So here you can decide how wide your border want to be look. Okay, you can decide how wide or how narrow you want. So this is a way to emphasize your sentiment like that. So like I explained before, there's a ribbon in here. If I put the pop dot in the center, it will be on the ribbon. Personally, I don't like that, so I will using skinnier pop dot in here. Then I will put my pop dot, you know, on the side like that. I leave some room in the middle just for the ribbon, like the track for the ribbon. Okay, So I am putting like this here. So I know my tag is on the card. So the whole card is not flimsy. And then I have this ribbon. I'm just create a fake bow. Like that. Okay. And you can trim the ribbon to a little bit angle, so look a little bit more polished. So this is a quick and simple card we have. This is the second card. So what do you think about today's project? They have the same measurement for the card bases, but just because a different color, a different embellishment, so make them different. Especially I show you 3 ways to use this set. You can just use the embossing folder to emboss, by itself. And you can use that to cut this image out with the die insert in here. Or you can just put ink on the embossing folder and then create this beautiful background. So this is very fun and a very pretty set. And I like about them because they have a lot of good sentiment on it. And good sentiment and the beautiful image. And so I like it a lot. So how about you? Do you like them? So if you place the order on my website, which is quite perfectly with this hostess code, then I know because you watch my Facebook Live. So $35 order, you will receive the kit to make both cards. And with $75, I will also add a pack of this beautiful flat adhesive back pearl to, I will mail them to you. Like I said, if you don't have a catalog and you want one, just let me know. So we will find a way to give the catalog to you. And thank you so much for watching me tonight. And because my computer is not working, so if you ask me question or make a comments and I couldn't see it, and I just have to answer you later after the Facebook Live. Thank you so much for watching me tonight, and hope you have a great evening. And I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.